All right, check. Another makeshift video, but got blown up in the past 24 hours with the NORRA race coming up. A bunch of other races. Obviously, we're in race season heavy, and I'm coming at you from my mobile office here at home, working in the yard a little bit, so I'm a little dirty, so bear with me. But I'm going to go over the NORRA file, how to import it real quick, and the best practice on how to prep your map imagery and what to do before you go down to NORRA. NORRA does a great job, an awesome job. Garcia out there and all the crew putting together an actual LEADNAV file. It will have your entire road book will be in the LEADNAV GPS file. So all you have to do is hit run on each route each day, and you're going to get read the entire road book. And again, great job by NORRA. Always, it's an awesome event. I wish I could go to it again. It's been a couple years since I've been able to make it down there. Hopefully one day or 1 year I can make it down and be there myself. But for you folks getting ready to scramble and head down there, this is down and dirty what you need to do to prep the file to go down and enjoy the race. So here we go. So bear with me. I'm going to do this on my phone, and I'm going to put my phone screen somewhere up here, and I'm going to try to just cover what I'm doing. First thing you're going to do is go to the NORRA website. And on the website, you can see, you can go to their navigation page, and you can see they have down there a LEADNAV section. You can download the GPS file. It's going to be zipped. It's going to go into your file browser on your iPhone or your iPad. You can open it in the downloads and unzip the file, and you're going to see a folder there, and in the folder is a GPX file. And you go ahead and import that into LEADNAV. You can see it has 5 routes. In those 5 routes is each day, basically. And look at that. They put every single note into the file for you. Done. Hit run race day each day. That's all you have to do, folks. This is a race where you don't pre-run, but if you do want to take map imagery with you, so you can coordinate with your chase crews or just see the local areas, each night, you don't need much. 15 as a general rule, 15 zoom, a tile at 15 zoom will give you enough map imagery to basically navigate around in a vehicle, to see roads, see trails. For your chase crews, 15 is all you need. And with the Pro Pack, you can save 1 gig tile. You can make it cover almost half the width of the peninsula in one tile. But we're going to use Save Along Route, which is a Pro Pack feature, and it's going to let you pick each of these 5 routes and automatically save a corridor of map imagery along that route at the zoom level that you want, and at the distance out from the line that you want to save. But before you do that, you want to delete any map imagery that you already have on your phone, or your iPad. This is a big race, folks, and you don't want to take off down there and pile up the imagery in the background. You don't want to have other locations saved out, so you're going to want to go in here and delete your cache from each map type. And if you have a map overlay that we've handed out previously for like another race, a map image, you want to delete those as well, because they're about 3 to 5 gigs each. So you want to get that thing clean slate, emptied out. After you get those all deleted one by one, we're going to go into world imagery. And if you pull up that map type and you scroll through there around the area, you can see you only really have 15 zoom coverage in Baja under world imagery. If you have another map type, if you want to slap in other known map types, you might get it down a little further if you use the custom URL feature. But again, for this race, you're not pre-running. You don't really need to see fine detail on the course. You ain't got time to goof off down there. You're actually just going to be hitting the run on the file, and you're probably going to want a nice crisp blank background with no map imagery race day. But if you do want to coordinate with your chase crews, or if you break down and the chase needs to see how to get on course and all that good stuff, you might want to save 15 zoom. But you can see with the Pro Pack, you have a cloud icon at the beginning of each route segment. That is Save Along Route. So we're gonna click on one of those and you can choose your zoom level. Again, the max that we have available down there is 15. And because it's 15, we can get a little greedy with it. You never want to punch it out to like 1 kilometer. That's on either side of the route. So we're gonna do 500 and you're gonna hit save. And you can see it's gonna pretty quickly, depending on your internet, it's gonna start caching out a corridor of imagery along that course. I'm gonna stop it just to kind of show you what's going on. And you can see it saves an overview tile at about 13 or 14 zoom of the whole area. But then if you scroll in, you can see the route where it's already saved go from blue. And you can see it's got up to a point where the route turns red, the little overview of it. That's where it is so far in the save. So I'm just gonna hit complete. I'm gonna hit the label on that tile to complete that download, and it's gonna carry on. If you have poor internet, if you're down there, and it might crash out on you, you could always go back in there and hit, just continue the download until it hits 100% for that tile. I'm not gonna let this carry through. I'm gonna knock out this video, but you're gonna go and do that for each route or each day. Again, we're gonna do about 15 zoom, 500 on either side of that route line. So you can see I'm just going down through each of these days, saving them out. 15 zoom, 500 meters in either side, save. And again, I'm canceling these out by tapping anywhere on the screen. But you're gonna wanna complete each of those, get them to 100%. So now you have imagery along the route, 500 meters out on either side. And you have an overview tile. Again, I think forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think it's around 13 zoom or something like that. So now if you want 15 zoom of other areas, you can go in and save individual tiles. You can see I can scroll out and down there on the bottom, you can see the max zoom that will be allowed in that tile shrinks past 1 gig of size. So I can get as big as I can under 15 zoom, and I can save out a tile, a large 1 gig tile of an area like Ensenada, maybe some of these other towns, maybe some specific areas that you want your chase crew to have to be able to get to the race course. You can go in and then save and checkerboard out individual tiles. That's it, folks, and that's extra credit. I mean, this race, you don't get the pre-run, so you don't really need the map imagery, but it's great to have around 15 zoom for your chase crews and stuff like that to get their way around the course each day. In the race car, you're gonna run a blank background, typically. You're gonna want that bright red line with all those great notes that NORRA provides for you already, and you're gonna hit run, and hopefully you got a Bluetooth audio system like a PCI or Rugged in the car, and you can just cruise along, have the audiobook read out to you aloud. I hope everybody has a good time down there. Be safe. If you have any other questions, you can hit me up. Visit our YouTube channel. If you like this, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Share it to your buddies. And have a good one, folks. Out.